Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you all are doing great. Vlogging these days is hectic, but as it's my passion, I try to take videos whenever possible. Not every day is the same. On some days or any day I plan to take a video, I end up placing the camera away as the day will never go as planned. Anyways, the weather here in Muscat is very lovely. It's a bit chilling, unlike the freezing weather in Riyadh. Yes, we still miss those winter days in Riyadh. This year, I guess it's a bit colder in Muscat than the last year. It's very relaxing to have cozy weather, but you feel too lazy to do any work, even to wake up early. Last year, this time I was in my second trimester with Lian and I miss those days. Though it was very tough, I enjoyed this pregnancy. Those are beautiful memories and Lian is 9 months old already. In this video, I am preparing lunch and a simple breakfast towards the end. For lunch, it was prawn rice, unlike biryani that I normally prepare. This is like prawns pulao. Personally, I love biryani over pulao, be it prawns, chicken or any meat that we have. Here I have prawns of almost 1 kilo and marinated them with 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, half teaspoon turmeric powder, salt and lemon juice. Mix well and let this sit for around 15 minutes at least. I love to prepare pulao or biryani in this wide open clay pot that I have. It fits in the quantity for 4 of us. Moreover, cooking in this gives an authentic flavor. I heated some coconut oil and a bit of ghee, and this is for frying the prawns first. Add a few curry leaves for flavor. Fry the prawns for 4 or 5 minutes on each side. To the same oil, saute 2 medium onions sliced. A few more curry leaves. Now add crushed ginger, garlic and green chilies. Garlic I have used around 5 or 6 cloves. Ginger small piece and green chilies would be around 5 or 6 depending on the spicy level that you need. Saute till the raw smell goes. Then add in 2 tomatoes, small tomatoes that I have taken. I had forgotten to turn on the camera while I was adding the tomatoes. To this add salt, 1.5 teaspoon coriander powder, half teaspoon garam masala powder, mix well and cover for a minute. Meanwhile, I'm mixing the coconut powder in some water. If you can extract coconut milk from fresh coconut, you can use that, or else the option is to use either tin or powder. Use 1 cup of thick milk. Add the coconut milk. This is 1 cup, so I adjusted the hot water as per that. Chop in some coriander leaves. Let this boil. Now add the washed and drained rice. I have used jeera gashala rice here. Then for an extra flavor, I added 1 teaspoon ghee more. Now give a mix halfway and add the fried prawns. Cover and let this cook completely. Using a clay pot is a bit tricky. Food gets cooked even after you turn off the flame. If you are using a clay pot for the first time, be cautious. There are chances that the food might burn at the bottom as well. Garnish with fried cashews, raisins and a few chopped coriander leaves. You can also fry some onions and add that as well. Those are the compulsory condiments for any biryani or pulao. Later that evening, prepared brownies for kids, and their favorite brand is Betty Crocker. Nothing sponsored. It's easy to prepare. Rather than using each ingredient, I find this brand at the pack a lifesaver. This is a very flaky and fudgy brownie that you can't resist but have at least a small piece. Later that night, my brother had got out for a night drive and he came home all the way. Had I knew this earlier, I would have kept him a piece of brownie, but it was all over. I quickly made him a mug cake. Not very impressive in look wise, but taste wise, it wasn't bad at all. That's our dining hall curtain that I wanted to change for a very long time. Bought a new one from IKEA, and I love putting up fairy lights. It looks aesthetic and beautiful. The curtains were lengthy, so I used the curtain hem tape. I had shown this in another video as well. One side is ready and had to do the other side too. It's been ages since I made idlis at home. Usually on weekends we go out for breakfast and my favorite is podi idli. I have it most of the time. Only if it isn't available, I go for the next option. I used to have a bit of free time when my parents were here, and also in the initial days with Leon. Now that he has started crawling, trying to stand up and take a step, most of my time goes staying with him to see that he isn't injured. So on those days, I used to watch a few cooking reels and I used to find very tempting dishes. I used to take screenshots of the recipe. Those were listed in the description. This chutney is one among that, and I don't know from whose reel or video I found this. It was long back. It tastes really good and is a good combination with idlis and also dosas, I'm sure. I usually make a simple type of chutney that is my family's favorite, learned from my mother. Trying a new one, and this turned out to be really good. Heat some coconut oil in a pot and saute onion and green chilies. When the onion turns soft, add a small size of tamarind and let it mix well with the onion and veggies. Now turn off the flame and add the mixture to a blender. Now the original recipe uses peanuts. As I didn't have peanuts with me, I used cashews. Add a few mint leaves and some coriander leaves. Now goes in a little bit of grated coconut. Blend well with some warm water. Add the mixture back into the pot and add more hot water if needed. Let this boil for a few seconds. Now splutter mustard seeds in hot coconut oil. Then add hing or asafoetida, curry leaves and dried red chilies. Mix and pour this into the chutney. Now the chutney is ready. Add some salt and mix.
Give and try.
So that's all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed watching today's vlog. See you with another one. Take care everyone. Bye bye.